Happy Friday, everyone. Wake up, everybody, and welcome back to Pure Chaos. No fake motivation, no polished recovery speech, just real talk. Tonight's question is one a lot of alcoholics never want to sit alone with. Who am I without the drink? Because after years, alcohol stops feeling like something you do, and it starts feeling like part of who you are. For a lot of us, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree, drinking became everything. The reward after work, the confidence we needed in a social situation, the escape from stress, and the mute button for anxiety. And for me, that was a huge one. But eventually it becomes your identity. You're the funny drunk. I used to call myself Bozo the Clown, just because I would drink and just be that funny, loud, kind of sometimes obnoxious guy. I was the party guy, I'm sure a lot of you could, agree with that, just being the life of the party, the one who can always drink more than anybody else, and people laugh about it until you're alone. That's when it changes, because eventually the alcohol stops giving you something and starts taking things quietly instead. Your patience, your sleep, your relationships, and the scary part, you don't notice how much of yourself disappeared until you try to stop. Then suddenly, there's silence. And inside that silence is a question. Who the hell am I without this? Because now you've got to feel everything raw. Stress without numbing it, pain without drowning it, boredom without escaping it. And honestly, that terrifies people. I know it does myself. Not because we're weak, but because we've spent years building our life around avoiding these feelings. Alcohol became armor, but armor gets heavy. And eventually you realize you can't heal while hiding from yourself. That's where recovery gets real. Not when you quit drinking, but when you finally meet that version of yourself underneath it all. The awkward version, the emotional version, the damaged version, the real version. And rebuilding that person, that's hard work, but it's also freedom. Because slowly you stop pretending and start becoming someone who doesn't need a bottle to feel okay existing. And that takes time, but every honest day matters. Every day you sit with yourself instead of running, that matters. So if you're listening to this today, tonight, this morning, whatever time zone you're in, and you're wondering who you are without alcohol, you're not broken for asking that question. That question might actually be the beginning, because addiction hides you. Recovery introduces you to yourself again. This is Pure Chaos. Stay real, stay dangerous, and keep fighting. Thanks for listening, everyone.